Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you were all tasked to close your computers and have your paper out on your desk where you solved this problem at the beginning of class, where you found the perimeter and the area of this rectangle. Now, if we remember, perimeter is how much space something covers. It's two-dimensional, length and width. Perimeter is just like a line. It's not two-dimensional. It's not two-dimensional. It's just a distance around something. We need to know that. Now I'm going to tell you this, which you will probably ignore. At least you'll ignore it the first time. When you're finding perimeter and area, or any kind of problem that gives you a shape, you should draw the shape. Any problem where you have to use a formula to solve it, you should write down the formula. Now, I have the formulas for perimeter and area over here on the board. You have the formulas for perimeter and area in your electronic journal. And every problem you're going to get this year, they're going to give you all but one of the numbers in the equation, in the formula. So for example, if we were to find perimeter first, perimeter P equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. I write that out. It's important to write that out. Why? Because I said to. And because now I know I have 3 variables. I have 3 letters in this problem. I have a P, I have an L, and I have a W. They're going to give me 2 of those pieces of information. And once I have 2 of those pieces of information, I can solve this problem. But it's not always going to be the length and the width that they give you. Sometimes they may give you the perimeter and the length, but not the width. And you have to find that. That's why the formula is so important. And then you'll come back and say, I need help on this one. I don't understand it. And I'll say, well, where's the picture of it? And you'll say, oh, I didn't do it because whatever you say, Mr. McMurdo, you're a dumb head and I don't do it. Which will then have me send you back to your desk because you don't need my help. All right, so do we know right now, without doing any math, what the perimeter is? No. So that's my variable that they don't give me the answer to, that I have to find the answer to. My formula, 2 times the length. Do we know what the length is?
No.
Yes, it's right here.
Oh.
What is the length?
26.
26, thank you. Now I put that dot there because as we get into variables, this is a symbol that they start using to mean multiplication. Because if they use x as a variable and you wanted to multiply 2 times x, and they put 2xx, then nobody would know what you're talking about. So 2 times 26 plus 2 times, what's the width? 18. So they gave me 2 of these 3 variables. They gave me the length and the width. Now I go through and I can solve it really easily. I still don't know the perimeter. But I know 2 times 26 is 52. And I know you have it on your paper. You were just having trouble reading it because I asked you to do this. And then 2 times 18 is 36. And then to find the perimeter, I add 52 and 36, and I get 88. And it's 88 feet. Not feet squared, not feet cubed. Because it's just length. It's just the distance around. Distance is, you don't say, hey man, I drove 38 miles squared today. No, you don't. All right, now we're going to use the same information. We're going to find the area. And the area equals length times width. Do we know the area from what we have?
No.
Yes.
No. I mean, you know the area because you did the problem. Okay, do we know the length? Yes. Do we know the width? Yes. So now the area is going to be whatever 18 times 26 is, which you already figured out. Tinley?
468.
Who?
468.
468, is she right?
Yes.
Because I haven't done it.
Yes.
And this would be feet squared or square feet. Because it's two-dimensional. Length and width, it takes up space, two-dimensional. Now when we're talking volume, when it holds stuff, it's length, width, and height. Then it's feet cubed, or cubic feet. Alright, so fairly straightforward. Right now you're all thinking, I really don't need to write down the formula, because it's really pretty easy. So let's look at this problem. And let's take, here's my rectangle. And that's 72 inches. And the area equals 1,452 square inches. And you have to find the width. You have to find the width. So I'm going to pause this for all my lovely people in this class that are going to work this out and try and find it. And they're going to complain. But hey, I'm here to listen to them complain. That's my job. And we're back.
No, we're not.
Now see, that first problem, you all buzzed right through that and were like, man, this is easy peasy, raw chicken squeezy. And then I threw this problem up. That's exactly the same. You're using exactly the same formula. Well, how do I know if I need to use perimeter or area? Because I got to use the two pieces of information they give us. And since they give us the area, I'm going to use the area formula. Area equals length times width. Now I know what the area is. I can replace that variable with 1,452 equals 72 times the width.
What's the width?
That's what we're trying to find. We have to figure out, what do I multiply by 72 to get 1,452? Anybody got any ideas of how to solve this? Jordan?
Like for the answer? Or
No, I want to know how you would get the answer.
So you would get 72, and you would multiply that by,
Chloe, how would you find the answer?
I think we would divide.
I would divide. Because here, I'm multiplying by 72. Something times 72 is going to equal this. So, if I'm multiplying here, I can take and I can divide both of these sides by 72. So now I would have 1,452 divided by 72. That quotient is going to be my answer. That quotient is going to be my answer. So, did you figure it out, Chloe? Did you do the math? Gambam, you got it?
I got 12 with the remainder. Wait, no. I got 20 with the remainder.
We're not going to have a remainder.
What? Oh,
What?
So 20, right?
We shouldn't have a remainder. Do we have a remainder?
Yes.
Yes.
So I did something wrong. Which problem am I doing here?
I don't know what to do it.
So I messed up on that.
That's
Shouldn't have been a remainder. So I'm going to go back and change it.
Oh, man.
My bad. Ignore the problem we just did, folks watching at home.
Area on my paper.
You're right, and I made a mistake.
Life does not come with an instruction manual, guys. Remember that.
I think we know that.
We all remember he's still recording this.
Alright, so I'm going to work this one out quickly so we don't run out of time. So area equals length times width. And hopefully I did my math correctly first. We have the area of 564 equals 47 times something. So again, they're giving me 2 of the variables. They give me the answers to 2 of the variables. Now I have to figure out 47 times what equals 564. It's the same thing when you divide. If I don't know how many times 47 goes into 564, if I did my math right, there won't be a remainder. So I would figure out 47 goes into 564. How many times, Chloe? 12. Let's see. 147 subtract 16, 94, which is 2. Good. So 564 should equal 47 times 12. So I think this side's 12. I can check it by multiplying 47 times 12. And if I did all of my math right, then this product should be 564.
Exactly.
That product should be 564. This is not much more difficult than just find the area and just find the perimeter. If you take the time to write out the formula and replace the variables you know. Write out the formula and replace the variables you know. Because when I start giving you a bunch of these and you refuse to write the formula out, I'm not going to help you. I can't. It is against my constitutional rights to help you if you're not going to try and do it the way I'm trying to help you do it. Boom! Shakalaka, peace out, God bless, love you. Do something kind today. Save the bees.